Look at this diagram. The top angle of the triangle is divided by the height, h, into two angles, A and B. The two sides are A and B. We know the height, h, is either 8 times cosine A, or b times cosine B. The area of the triangle, using the sine rule, is half AB sine A plus B. It's also equal to the sum of the two right-angled triangles. The left triangle's area is half AH sine A. The right triangle's area is half BH sine B. Substitute h equals b cosine B into the first area, and h equals a cosine A into the second area. We get half AB sine A plus B equals half AB cosine B sine A plus half AB cosine A sine B. Half AB get cancelled. Therefore, sine A plus B equals sine A cosine B plus cosine A sine B. Sine A minus B is sine A plus minus B. Using the formula we just derived, it is equal to sine A cosine minus B plus cosine A sine minus B. Cosine minus B equals cosine B. Sine minus B equals minus sine B. Therefore, sine A minus B is sine A cosine B minus cosine A sine B. Cosine A plus B is sine 90 degrees minus A plus B, which is sine 90 degrees minus A minus B. Using the formula of sine A minus B, we get sine 90 degrees minus A cosine B minus cosine 90 degrees minus A sine B. Sine 90 degrees minus A is cosine A. Cosine 90 degrees minus A is sine A. So it equals cosine A cosine B minus sine A sine B. Cosine A minus B is cosine A cosine minus B minus sine A sine minus B. Cosine minus B is cosine B. Sine minus B is minus sine B. So it is equal to cosine A cosine B plus sine A sine B. Therefore, cosine A minus B equals cosine A cosine B plus sine A sine B. Sine A plus B is sine A cosine B plus cosine A sine B. Cosine A plus B is cosine A cosine B minus sine A sine B. Tan A plus B is sine A plus B over cosine A plus B, which is sine A cosine B plus cosine A sine B over cosine A cosine B minus sine A sine B. Divide cosine A cosine B on both sides. It becomes sine A cosine B over cosine A cosine B, plus cosine A sine B over cosine A cosine B, over 1 minus sine A sine B over cosine A cosine B. This is tan A plus tan B over 1 minus tan A tan B. Therefore, tan A plus B is tan A plus tan B over 1 minus tan A tan B. Tan A minus B is tan A plus minus B. It is equal to tan A plus tan minus B, over 1 minus tan A tan minus B. Tan minus B is minus tan B. Therefore, tan A minus B is tan A minus tan B over 1 plus tan A tan B. Using the compound angle formula, we can get double angle formula. Sine 2A is sine A plus A, which is sine A cosine A plus cosine A sine A. So it is 2 sine A cosine A. Cosine 2A is cosine A plus A, which is cosine A cosine A minus sine A sine A. So it is cosine squared A minus sine squared A. Since sine squared A is equal to 1 minus cosine squared A, cosine 2A is also equal to 2 cosine squared A minus 1. Since cosine squared A is equal to 1 minus sine squared A, cosine 2A is also equal to 1 minus 2 sine squared A. So there are 3 formulae for cosine 2A. Tangent 2A is tangent A plus A, which is tan A plus tan A over 1 minus tan A times tan A. So tan 2A is 2 tan A over 1 minus tan squared A. Find the exact values of sine 75, cosine 75, and tangent 75 degrees. 75 is 30 plus 45. So sine 75 degrees is sine 30 plus 45 degrees. Using the formula, it becomes sine 30 degrees cosine 45 degrees plus cosine 30 degrees sine 45 degrees. This is half times root 2 over 2, plus root 3 over 2 times root 2 over 2. The result is root 2 plus root 6 over 2. Cosine 75 degrees is cosine 30 plus 45 degrees. It is cosine 30 degrees cosine 45 degrees minus sine 30 degrees sine 45 degrees. This is root 3 over 2 times root 2 over 2, minus half times root 2 over 2. The result is root 6 minus root 2 over 2. Tangent 75 degrees is tangent 30 plus 45 degrees. It is tangent 30 degrees plus tangent 45 degrees over 1 minus tangent 30 degrees times tangent 45 degrees. This is root 3 over 3 plus 1 over 1 minus root 3 over 3. Multiply 3 on both sides, it becomes 3 plus root 3 over 3 minus root 3. Rationalize the denominator, the final result is 2 plus root 3. Solve the equation cosine x plus 30 degrees equals 2 cosine x for x between minus 180 and 180 degrees. Cosine x plus 30 degrees is cosine x cosine 30 degrees minus sine x sine 30 degrees. This is root 3 over 2 times cosine x minus half times sine x. It is equal to 2 cosine x. Combine the cosine terms, we get, half sine x equals root 3 over 2 minus 2 cosine x. Divide cosine x and multiply 2 on both sides. It becomes tangent x equals root 3 minus 4. Inverse tangent root 3 minus 4 is minus 66.2 degrees. So the first solution is minus 66.2 degrees. The second solution is 180 plus that, which is 113.8 degrees. Given that 3 cosine 2x plus 7 cosine x equals 0. Find the exact value of cosine x. Cosine 2x is 2 cosine squared x minus 1. So 3 times 2 cosine squared x minus 1 plus 7 cosine x is 0. This is 6 cosine squared x plus 7 cosine x minus 3 equals 0. Factorize it, and we get 2 cosine x plus 3 times 3 cosine x minus 1 is 0. Therefore, cosine x is minus 3 over 2 or 1/3. But minus 3 over 2 is less than minus 1. So it's foregone. There's only one valid cosine value, which is 1/3. In this class, we learned compound angle formula and double angle formula. Sin A plus minus B is sin A cosine B plus minus cosine A sin B. Cosine A plus minus B is cosine A cosine B minus plus sin A sin B. Tangent A plus minus B is tangent A plus minus tangent B over 1 minus plus tangent A times tangent B. Sin 2A is 2 times sin A cosine A. Cosine 2A is cosine squared A minus sin squared A, or 2 cosine squared A minus 1, or 1 minus 2 sin squared A. Tangent 2A is 2 tangent A over 1 minus tangent squared A.